Hey friends, this is Megan Elizabeth from AboveRubyStudio.com. Welcome to another tutorial sponsored by SteppingStoneDecor.com. I'm super excited to share some more fun chalk couture products and projects with you all, along with our theme for the month of July, all about making wishes and dandelions and wishes. We've been doing cards with the Dandelion Wishes stamp set from Stampin' Up! And now we're going to use a couture chalk transfer and some chalk paste along with a large handled squeegee to see how wonderful and amazing that works on bigger projects like this. You can see this is a pretty large chalkboard and large transfer, and we're just going to get right down to it. I'm actually going to layer two colors together to create this particular project, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Now, I've used this transfer multiple times, so as you can see, I already wrote that this is the back on the back of it. I also cut out one of the little dandelion seeds before, and I didn't place it back on here. I used it, put it on a different backing sheet, but that's fine because I don't need it on the back of this one for today. And because it's been used before, it's already been kind of fuzzed. So it's starting to lose a little bit of its stick. I've used this particular transfer now 3 separate times. And so this will be its 4th use, and you can still see there is a ton of stick left on these transfers. They're very reusable and very easy to care for. You simply wash them off and wipe off the backing with a disinfectant wipe when you are finished. I'm going to be using 2 different colors of chalk paste today. These colors really speak to my heart. This is Canary and this is Coastal. It's a really beautiful blue, light blue and sunny bright yellow color. These are in our smaller 2-ounce containers, but we are now all 3-ounce containers. So I'm really excited. I want to finish up using my 2 ounces before I start adding all the new 3 ounces in. As you can see, a little bit goes a long, long way. With each of these containers, you just want to make sure that you stir your chalk paste to a creamy yogurt-like consistency. I'm going to do just some placement right onto the transfer here, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and use the large squeegee and squeegee it off of my plastic bone folder. You don't want to use anything wood to stir your, you want to use something plastic or metal to stir your chalk paste with, because if you use wood, it will actually dry out your chalk paste quicker. And I know I'm going to need a little bit more than that, but anything excess we're going to squeegee right back into the container so there's no waste. So what I'm going to do is just use the large handle and pull right on down and across the entire chalk transfer design, filling in all the little holes of this transfer, of the silkscreen transfer. If anything goes off the edge, I'm not worried about it at all because it wipes away. It's completely washable. So you can change out your chalkboards. You've probably seen me use this chalkboard more than once. You can wash off your chalkboards and reuse them. You can use it on glass. You can use it, and see, I'm just like putting the excess right back in there, so there's no waste at all, okay? Peel this up. The other thing that I want to give you a little tip with is when you're doing the larger transfers, well, any transfer, you don't want to, the temptation sometimes is to pull from the side and pull across. You really want to make sure that you get it started and you really pull from either the top or the side completely. So see how I'm going straight down from the top? This prevents stretching or morphing of any kind of your actual silkscreen transfer. So we want to avoid that. This is just going to go over here on the side, and I'm going to wash that off, like I said, and then wipe it down with a disinfectant wipe. I'm going to wipe off my squeegee and my bone folder. We're going to let that dry. The chalk paste dries so quick, and it dries really hard. It's a very unique, different kind of consistency. It washes away with just a little bit of water and a little bit of soap and water. So, like I said, you can reuse it on your mirrors, on your chalkboards, on wood, on, you can even do it on different fabrics. Some of it it'll wash out of, some of it will stain a little bit if you're using the chalk paste, but a lot of it does just wash right out. And then we also have the Couture inks that are permanent. So now I'm going to just prep my Canary. This is my yellow color. We're going to layer these two together for this chalkboard. We're going to wait for this to, well, I'm actually going to heat set it to dry. Let me just grab my heat gun. So this particular transfer, I did cut in half. Now I'm doing it so I can layer it on top of each other, but it actually comes as like a side-by-side design, so that if you have a really large chalkboard, one of our larger Couture chalkboards, you can do it fully across the entire thing, and that's a gorgeous way to go. But layering the two different colors of this design, I am a huge fan of. We did a video live on Facebook some time back with this particular transfer, and we used glitter on the dandelion seeds, and you can glitter over top of the ink before it dries. And actually that's a little too, no, actually that goes all the way down. We'll go ahead and use that all the way down into the corner there. And we're going to use our yellow right on top. Okay, so I'm just going to prep the yellow by stirring it. Again, getting that creamy yogurt-like consistency. If for whatever reason it's a little chunky or a little hard, just spritz a little bit of water in there. If you spritz a little bit of water, it'll totally rejuvenate the life of your chalk paste. Just little bits at a time. You don't want to go crazy. I'm just going to add the chalk right up here. There we go. And it should pull right across. All right, so just how easy this is with this large squeegee handle. You don't have to worry about it drying out too quick because you're able to work so much quicker with this large handle. I love it. This is a new thing in my craft room. I've been wanting to get it for a while, and I kind of kept putting it off and putting it off. And I'm so glad that I have it now, because it makes these transfers so much easier, especially these large ones, to really get a smooth, even coating of the chalk paste or even the chalk ink on the projects that I'm working on, and no waste. So like just a few swipes and you're done. I love it. And right now, if you're interested in becoming a Stepping Stone decor designer, okay, you can get your starter kit for only $99. $99 gets you completely started with, you'll get 8 different transfers. Now when this happens, guys, sometimes this happens, take it right to cold water, run it under cold water, and slowly, carefully pull it apart. You want to be really careful not to let this happen, because they do stick to themselves. This is what fuzzing also helps with. I'm going to go run this under some cold water, and I'll be right back. So under cool water, it came unstuck. You can see there's a couple creases in there, but once it fully dries, it'll stick back onto the backing sheet just fine. So you just want to make sure that it dries sticky side up. While it's still wet, it doesn't really stick to itself too bad. You just want to make sure it dries on a surface with its sticky side up. One thing that has happened already, and it just happened to this one when it's stuck to itself, so this is a little troubleshooting 101 here. You can actually see it peeled up a little bit of that silk screen, the blue basically masking part. So there's a little bit of the screen coming through. Now, what I do if and when this happens, and it happens occasionally, like I said, when it sticks to itself, you know, if you have a little bit of trouble, all you need to do is put a little bit of blue painter's tape over it or a little bit of washi tape, and it covers that part right back up, and you're good to go just as new. So just really make sure you're taking care of your transfers. Like I said, they are reusable. I'm going to set those transfers aside to let that fully dry, and I'll wipe it one more time with the disinfectant wipe that helps to keep that sticky life of that transfer going for a long time. I'm just going to wipe off again. You can see it kind of hardens on here. That chalk paste really hardens well. I'm going to just wipe that off with the, I can go run it under water too, and we'll wipe that off as well. Any mess that's left on your desk wipes right away too, which I absolutely love. It allows me to craft and create with the kiddos without worry or anxiety of what's going to get ruined, if anything were to get ruined. It just wipes so cleanly and awesomely away. Because let's face it, I'm a messy crafter, and I know many of you are at home as well, and it can sometimes make you shy away from doing these fun, beautiful, large, gorgeous DIY projects like this because you're afraid to mess it up. And even when there is a mess up, I can show you, like I said, it's really easily fixable. Now, if there's a little bit of off the edge smudging or smushing because of the way I pulled it up, once again, so super easy to fix. Little Q-tip, little spritz of water on this Q-tip, and you can clean up those edges brilliantly. I like to wait till it fully dries to clean up those edges. That way it's hard around it, so it's not causing any more smudging or smushing or anything like that. So I hope that you continue to make wishes all month long, all year long. 2018 has been a phenomenal year so far for us. I really hope it is for you. We're really having some fun. We did a full Making Wishes workshop inside the She Makes Club. If you become a member of She Makes at any time, you can have access to all those back videos, all that back content, the downloads, the cut files, and everything going forward, all of our fabulous bonus material courses and classes. I hope you guys are enjoying the moments today. Make a ton of wishes, and I'll see you soon at AboveRubyStudio.com. Bye-bye.